Welcome to the first session of our week one. That is about what we can say week one, and the subject is about introduction to management. Okay, just a second. Okay, class, let's start with what we have to discuss today. And in the last class where we were, yeah, like this is what we have discussed in the last class. That is about our, what you can say, last session. But generally, yeah, I can say this one is the first video session properly, जो हम अगर अपने course के point of view से लें. Because last session was about just to understand the basic concept of teaching methodology, and that is about flipped teaching methodology. Now, what is basically what our subject is and what we will study in this subject. Okay, this was what we can say. Just a second. This is our week one, and what we will you can say learn in this week, that is about introduction to management. And first of all, we have to know what's the, yeah, definitely you have to know about the course. This one is about introduction to management. This one is the course code of this course, that is management 411, right? And this one is the recommended book. If you want to, you can take this book. If you want to, आप नेट से भी इसके different contents देख सकते हैं. Definitely आपको डिफरेंट नंबर ऑफ टॉपिक्स दिए जाएंगे और हमारी डिस्कशन फ्लिप के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से इस तरह की होगी. तो डेफिनेटली यू नीड इट, राइट. आप डिफरेंट सिचुएशंस के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से क्वेश्चन आंसर सेक्शन में डेफिनेटली एवरीवन हैज टू पार्टिसिपेट. तो आप बुक को भी कंसल्ट कर सकते हैं. साथ आपको लेसन प्लान्स भी मिलेंगे और स्लाइड्स भी होंगी और वीडियोस भी होंगी. ये वाली स्लाइड्स भी आपकी अवेलेबल होंगी ऑन LMS. इफ यू वांट टू आप व्हाट्सएप पे भी ले सकते हैं मेरे से. ओके, लेट्स स्टार्ट विद आवर सेशन. Okay. Now, what's the concept of management? First chapter is about, basically, it's about general concept of management, our introduction to management, and what we can say, basic principles of management. Okay, now, what we will discuss in this session, what we will discuss in this week, first of all, you have to know about the concept of management. That means it's about to define management or the definition of management. And definitely in management, we have different number of terms like what is effectiveness, what is efficiency. Again, that is the part of, and what will be the process through which we can say go through from, you can say, what will be the basic concept of management. So what is the concept of process as well, that we will study further in the next class and in the next slide, definitely. Okay, now functions of management. Again, very important concept. This is one of the major things. This is also known as the pillar of elements, pillar of management, and the elements of management, or it's also known as. So what it is, basically, it's about planning, organizing, leading, directing, controlling. Sometimes it can be about 5 functions of management, and sometimes it can be about 4, because leading, staffing, directing, that is, you can say, it's one part of, like, it's the part of staffing as well. So it's the alternate name of, like, leading and directing. Again, that is the part of staffing. So we can say it's about 4 functions of management as well. Okay, now another one that we will cover is about role of manager and how manager will work. So again, this is what we will study in the later on, like in the next slides. Different types of management styles, the different 3 to 4 management styles, definitely we will study. And what's the concept of effectiveness and efficiency? Definitely we will study in this week. Okay, let's start with what is definition of management, what's the concept of management. In general, when we are talking about what is management, generally what we are used to of हम daily life में अपने घर को manage करते हैं, हम अपने professional life के point of view से management को word use करते हैं, हम अपने hostel के point of view से where you people are living, वहाँ पे आप different चीजों को manage करते हैं. हम किसी event को manage करते हो, आप trip को manage करते हो, आप different, what we can say, डिफरेंट एक्टिविटीज को मैनेज करते हो, स्पोर्ट्स इवेंट को मैनेज करते हो, हमारे यहाँ पे स्पोर्ट्स वीक है उसको मैनेज करते हो. what we are used to, it's very common word, and we are very much what we think, we are very much familiar with this word and with this terminology and what we can say with this concept. Okay, now what is management? An effort to manage all the devices of the organization to achieve desired goal. This is one of the simplest definition of the management. An effort to manage all the devices or all the resources of the organization to achieve the desired goal. So that means what we have to do, we have to engage, we have to use our complete efforts just to manage the different, just to manage that event, or just to manage the different resources of the organization, just to achieve the goal. So basic objective of our management is at the end of the day, by using different resources and utilization of different five functions of management, we have to know how we can achieve our desired goal or how we can achieve our objectives. Okay, now what is management? Management is defined as the process of administrating and coordinating the resources effectively and efficiently in an effort to achieve the goals of the organization. Okay, now there are a number of key points that we have to discuss in this definition. This one is the definition, student, and we have to know what's the concept. What we can say is the basic concept. Okay, now management is defined as the process. Now, first of all, you have to know what is the process, what's the meaning of the process, because generally आप बहुत सारी चीजों से familiar होंगे, but at the same time, what we are used to of or what we supposed to, ये हमें यहाँ इसको point by point discuss करना है. Okay, now it is defined as the process of administering and coordinating the resources effectively and efficiently and in an effort to achieve the goals of the organization. So what you have to do is you have to use your resources. And what are the resources? First of all, as in, I think so class, so already we have discussed about this thing. That is about what we can say. It's about human resources, जिसको हम HR resources पे कहते हैं. Generally हम इसको देख लेते हैं. Human resources है हमारे पास, financial resources है, and another one is about what we can say mechanical or material resources. So these are the three things. Definitely we need money to start any business or to start any task or work. So financial resource, and definitely being a human being, we need individuals, employees, staff to start that business or to give that idea or to start with that idea. And another very important thing is that is about mechanical and material resources. Mechanical resources, your tools, your devices, printer, whatever your fans, whatever table, chair, sitting place, and sitting, what we can say, assets, whatever chairs, tables, एक ऑफिस के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से जो भी आपके मैकेनिकल डिवाइसेस हैं वो that is the requirement again. So how we can coordinate, how we can manage all these things and organize all these things, that is the part of, and that must be effectively and efficiently. Being a manager, we have to manage all these things. That means we are talking about resources. We have to manage all these resources very effectively and efficiently, and in an effort to achieve the goal of the organization. So that means we have to know our management is the process of administering and coordinating the resources effectively and efficiently. That means optimized way of use of resources, जिसमें हम कह सकते हैं time, energy, resources को आपने optimized way में efficiently you have to use all these resources, and the basic objective is to achieve your goal, to achieve your objective, right, of the organization. So this is the simplest definition in the concept of management. Okay, now what's the definition of effectiveness? Is achieved when the organization pursues the appropriate goals. Now, another very important thing is what is effectiveness? Effectiveness means whether you are doing the right thing whatever you are doing for the organization, whatever you are doing for the achievement of the goal, whether that is right or wrong, that is about whether it's effective or not. Sorry. And efficiency is achieved by using the fewest inputs such as people and money. Sorry, class, to generate a given output. In other words, effectiveness means doing the right things, and efficiency means doing things right. That means effectiveness means are you doing the right things? Means आप सही काम कर रहे हैं. And efficiency means doing the things in the right way. That means your right time, energy, cost, resources, utilization is very important. That means minimum cost, energy, resources. That means optimized way of utilization of resources. That is known as efficiency, right? इसको later on हम in detail effectiveness and efficiency को it's our topic of today lecture as well for week 1. तो इसको हम detail में discuss करेंगे. Okay, management is the process of achieving the organizational goal in the effective and efficient manner by utilizing planning, organizing, leading, directing, and controlling. Now, what are these planning, organizing, leading, directing, controlling? These are the 4 functions of management. Now, what is, you can say management? It's the process of achieving the organizational goal in effective and efficient manner by using or by utilizing different 5 functions or 4 functions of management. And what are the functions of management? That is about planning, organizing, leading, directing, and controlling. So before moving onward and before going toward or before start discussion about the 4 functions or 5 functions of management, first we have to know about the concept of organization. Organization is a social unit, or it's a unit that is goal-directed and deliberately structured. And definitely what will be the structured of organization? This one is the structure. Organization structured a system that outline how certain activities are directed. Sorry, इसको आप देख लीजिएगा. Activities are directed in order to achieve the goals of the organization. That means एक organization के अंदर आपने what is the you can say concept of organization. Organization is a social unit because it's about number of individuals those are working in that organization. That is the reason it's known as social unit. It's a system that outlines certain activities that everyone has to perform, जिसको हम job specification and job description कहते हैं. That must be directed by the definitely manager and head of the organization. That is the reason directing and staffing, leading, controlling is the part of management as well. इसी तरह एक organization नहीं चल सकती और कुछ आप अच्छे तरीके से properly manage नहीं कर सकते हो. So directed in order to achieve the goal of the organization. So generally organization it's about number of individuals, right? These are the individuals that can be about top management, middle and lower level management. ये हम second chapter में discuss करेंगे. What are the levels of the management and what will be the responsibilities of the management. Right now we are just discussing about the definition of management. Okay, now what will be the next slide? G class. What's the concept of it's simple concept already we have discussed about कि आपकी जो efforts होती हैं just to achieve the goals, आप अपनी efforts को कैसे utilize करते हो, कैसे एक process लेके चलते हो, that is about management. Okay, now what is management is a process of management is a process of achieving the organizational goals in effective and efficient manner by utilizing planning, organizing, leading, directing, and controlling. So this is the complete definition of management class. Okay. It's a process of achieving the organizational goals in effective and efficient manner by utilizing 5 functions of management. Okay, class. Now, what are the main points of the definition? Like process. And we have to understand, we have to know about all these points. Now, what is process? Process is an activity which involves a series of steps that can be some steps, just like making a cup of tea, driving the car, and you are going to take the admission in any institute, just like in VIIT. So there are a number of set of steps that you have to follow to complete that process. Okay, now what's the concept of organization? Organization, a place where two or more people are working together to achieve the mutual goal. Again, very important thing is it's about two or more than two people are working together and collectively they want to achieve their objectives and goals, and collectively they have to work for that specific goal and for that specific objective. That is known as organization. Now, what will be the goal? What will be the objective? What's the purpose? What's the mission? Persons' ambitions, our effort and aim, our desired result, our outcome, our output. That is all about. And the most important thing is it's about your destination, how you will reach toward your destination. That is about goal. Effectiveness, doing the right thing, achieving what is assigned, the degree to which something is successful in producing a desired result and success. That is about effectiveness. Efficiency, as already in the last slide, we have discussed about efficiency. That means minimum energy, cost, resources, you have to get the maximum output. That is known as what we can say it's about efficiency. So that means whatever you are doing, it must be in a right direction. Right, class? So this one is about what we can say the meaning of or the definition of management, right? This is what we will learn in this session in the first week, and what's the concept of and the definition of management. Till now, अभी तक हमने definition को discuss किया है, and this is all about our first video. Now let's start with the next video in the next session. Thank you so much for this session and for this video class. Thank you so much.